Just wanted to start off the video by saying fuck school, but do whatever the fuck you want. Hey y'all, what's up? It's Ganj Baby, and today I'm back with a new video. Today we're going to be talking about, is college really worth it? Do you think college is worth it, guys? I'm going to start off by saying this. I think it's worth it only if you have, one, the funds to do it, and two, if you really are dead set on what the fuck you want to do with your life. Like, this is your dream for real, you want to do this, you know this is what you want to do, you know you're really never going to change your mind, like you're so dead set on it. Like, that's really the only time I really think college is super worth it, because you know nowadays it's really the college versus experience thing, but I'm gonna get into that a little bit later. But I'm gonna start off with pros and cons right now. So some of the pros of going to college and shit is obviously you're furthering your education and you're actually getting a direct kind of link into the field that you want to get into, you know? That's the good thing, like you're right into the field, you know? Like, there's no having to like work your way around and having to find a way and things like that. You're dead set in the field. You're gonna get a little fucking maybe an apprenticeship in the field, or even just a placement in the field. Most programs, I think all programs have placements, so definitely. And you gain experience on top of that from being in the placement and shit. You get to learn shit too. But another one is you learn a lot of new information. You would probably still learn the same information if you just went off experience alone, because of course you're going to learn it regardless, one way or another. But you do learn a lot of new information, certain things that are like really important, like financing, how to forecast, things like that. You know, if you're in business, how to start up your business, you know, where you could go to get loans and things. Like, you learn things like that you really don't really know just as a person not going to college. The last thing about school that I think is a fucking pro is that you get new connections and new friends and things like that, like the social aspect of school. But the social aspect of school also helps you out in real life too, because you gain new connections. Everybody else, you know, not everybody's in your field that goes to your school. Or you might meet someone who does like working out type shit, you know, you can learn about nutrition from them and all that. And then you can have a friend who really helps you out in that type of area in your life or whatever, you know what I mean? And then when you graduate and you go off into the world and life, now you have all these friends who do all these different things, and like now you're just so connected to like just anything, you know. You might have a friend again who is a personal trainer, you might have a friend who's a doctor, you might have a friend who's a fucking cop, you might have a friend who just does art, you know. Like, it kind of opens up your mind too in that way too, which is one thing I do really like about school. But it also depends on your experience, because not everybody's gonna go to college and shit and it's gonna be like, oh, everybody's friends now and it's happy-go-lucky and it's fun time and parties. I know plenty of people, they went to college and university and like they didn't really meet that many people. I know in the program I'm in, there's a lot of international students, so I don't really get to meet too many people that I could really just connect with right off the bat like that, you know? Y'all understand? But comment down below. I want to know about your college and university experience, how it was for you. Do you think things get better after high school? They love to say that. It gets better after high school. Some people it does, some people it don't. But now I want to go into the cons. So, school, for one, is fucking expensive, y'all. It's expensive. And that's also why I say, if you have the funds to go to school, then yeah, you could go to school. But if you don't have the funds, it's really hard, like, to pay back the OSAP and everything. Like, that's a lot of weight on your shoulders. You're pretty much going into a little bit of debt, you know, especially in America. You're going into big debt, in order to just get like an average job that may not even pay off your debt. You know what I mean? Like, does that even make sense? You might as well just run off some experiences, you know? Run off experience. That makes people want to run off experience, you know? And one thing about school, this could be a pro and a con, but school is something you kind of really gotta do at your own pace. When you first get into like college in your first semester and it's your first week and everything, you kind of feel like pressure to like make sure you pass every single class. Like, I know for my program, it's 6 classes per semester, so you feel that pressure to pass every one of those classes, you know what I mean? And it's like you put even more pressure on yourself, because it's like, if you fail a class, now you're prolonging your stay. Now you're spending even more money. You don't want to fail a class because now you have to pay again just to retake it. And then it's just a fucking scam. It's a scam. That shit irks my soul, bro. Trust me, like, I've dropped classes, I've failed classes, like, you know, like, I would have been done. I should be done. But I still ain't, because that shit is what it is. You have to go at your own pace for real. For real, like, and you really have to do it just for your own mental health too, to be honest. Like, but I'm gonna get that into later because I have a little story, right? But another thing about school is you might not even want to be in the field anymore. Sorry guys, I keep looking down because I got my little paper where I wrote everything. But yeah, you might not want to be in that field anymore. And that's why I really emphasize the fact that you really gotta know this is what you want to fucking do. Because school is an investment of your time, your money, and just your future as well. Because what are you going to go to school for, and you're not going to apply any of that shit to anything you do in the future? You know, you don't want that to be a waste of money and time and just effort. Now, I'm going to go into the mental health thing now, because with school is a lot of fucking stress. It's a lot of stress. It's a lot of deadlines. There's something due damn near every week, every single day if you're at school every day. So now you have shit due damn near every day, you know, like, and that's why I say you really gotta, like, if you can't do the 6 classes, cut it down to 4. Cut it down to where you need to be at to be comfortable and be able to just finish, but still enjoy yourself and not overwork yourself. Because as much as you want to rush to finish school, it's better to take the time and save yourself the mental strain of it all, because that shit will really get to you. And I have a little story that I mentioned before, but my friend she actually got diabetes from being overly stressed by school. So shit like that is real. I didn't even know you could get diabetes like that. I thought that was just like some blood sugar shit, for real, like, or you could be born with it, you know. But yeah, and she was in the hospital and for a few days, I think, and shit like that, like. And you know what, I even saw her going too hard. At a certain point, I'm like, you know, you're going a little too hard. You know, you working and you in school. And that's the thing about school too, you can't always work and be in school. You know, it's kind of like one of the things you might just have to save up and then go to school, or, you know, just go to school and then you have to super work your ass after just to pay it all off, type of thing. Like, it kind of fucks you over one way or another, you know what I mean? And another con about school, I would say, is like, again, with that, like, you are going to school instead of making money. You know what I mean? Like, I could be working right now instead of being in class for fucking 2.5 hours, for them to take 2.5 fucking hours just to get their point across. Like, but yeah, like, I say school is worth it if you have the funds to do it and you know exactly what the fuck you want to do in life. Because honestly, guys, like, school is no joke. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of time, it's a lot of effort, It's a lot of reading, it's a lot of writing. You know, you have to literally drill that shit into your head. Or if you're lucky, you have good memory, you know? But yeah, I'd want to hear your opinion on this, guys. Do you think school is really worth it like that? Do you think, nah, it's better to just hustle and just wing it a little bit more in life? Because school is like a guideline to get where you really want to get to, you know, as opposed to just going from job to job and winging it and just finding out where you are in life, you know? But yeah, I'd definitely love to hear all your school experiences down below. I'm definitely gonna do a school advice video. I think that's something that a lot of people would really want to hear and need to hear too, because there's a lot you don't know going into school, especially with like online classes versus in class. You know, online you don't have to go into school once, so you're not wasting time. You know, now your time is cut. You know, with online class, if you're able to do online class, I'd absolutely suggest you guys do that, because that shit will save you so much time and effort, honestly. Because being able to just teach yourself is a very like time saving skill. But yeah, guys, watch out for that video. I'm gonna do that next. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. This was a short little video with my little split. And I'll see you guys in the next one soon, for sure. Maybe a double upload this week. Bye, guys.